We're here at Lafayette Kitchen again, and what today we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of work with some beets. We're going to talk about beets and cook with them. The main point of today's lesson is to use every part of the beet. One is we're going to create 2 dishes using every part of the beet. So we'll do a hot one and we'll do a cold one. So the cool thing about beets is they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes and colors. You have your standard, red beets that most of us are used to. They have the dark red stalks and stems, and then the leaves with the really dark red veins on the green leaves. The golden beets have similar leaves, except the stems and the veins are gold, just like the golden beet is. And then this one we just got from Farmer Brian in the garden is called a Kyoga beet.
It's Chioggia. It's an Italian word.
Or easier name, candy cane beet, because you can see it resembles a candy cane. Probably the prettiest of all the beets. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cook with them. So what you want to do if we're going to cook with the beets is, we have all our stems and our leaves here, right? We want to separate our leaves from our stems, because what we're going to do is we're going to cook the stems first. So we got all our leaves there. Everything's been cleaned. We got all the dirt off from the garden. Just take this little piece off. That can be saved for our compost. Get a little bit of oil and our olive oil in our saute pan. The pan's already been warming up, so the oil won't take very long. And then we're just going to go ahead and let's get those leaves out of there. And we're going to chop up our stems. I have some golden beet stems and some red beet stems and the candy cane beet stems too. So we're just going to chop those guys up. And we're going to stick them right in the saute pan with a nice hot oil. And we'll stir them up a little bit. And the reason we're going to cook those first is because they're much heartier, right? The stems are thicker, contain more water, and they're going to take longer to cook. So that's why we start them off first, cooking by themselves. And then afterwards, we can get our leaves ready. We're not going to use them all because we want to save some for our cold dish. So we'll take about half of them. And we're just going to chop them up, about 1 inch across. And then after the stems have been cooking for a minute or two, just start to soften up, we can stick our leaves in. And we're going to saute those guys. We're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. And let those saute for a minute. And then what we're going to do next, so far we have the stems and stalks and the leaves in. All we need now is the actual beetroot itself to have all 3 parts of the beet in the dish. So I pre-cut some of the red beets, and I also have these beautiful, beautiful golden beets that I want to add to our dish. So I'm just going to take the skin off real quick. And we'll just dice these guys up. Take a little bit more off there. Use about half of them. Do a nice dice. And the reason I want to put the beet root part in last, or the main beet, is because I don't want those really squishy. I want them still to be crispy and just warm through. So you can see the beautiful colors. And while that's cooking for a minute, we can prepare our cold dish using the same exact ingredients. We're just not going to cook it. So we have our beet greens, which are basically going to be like our salad greens. So you can chop them into salad-sized, bite-sized pieces. And then, place them on your plate. And then we have our beautiful golden beets. That we're just going to sprinkle around. It's a nice color. And then we gotta have our, where's the top? Our little Kyoga beet, or candy cane beet. So these guys are tiny, so I'm just gonna cut them really thin as possible. So you can use as many as possible.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Okay, and then let's put a little bit of the red beets in there. Well, actually, you know what? Instead of the red beets, I got a radish from the garden too. Let's put this little radish in there. That'll add a nice little color to it. It's not a beet, but we're adding a little color. A little more color.
And a little spice.
Yeah, a little spice. You just spread those guys out. And there you have that. A little bit of acid or lemon juice. Slice it up. A little bit more olive oil. And there you have it. Perfectly composed salad.
Yum.
And then we have our sauteed greens and beets all ready to go here.
Oh, that looks so delicious.
And there you have it. 2 dishes using all the parts of the beet. And we can add a little bit more lemon, a little bit of acid, some citrus to perk up the flavor at the end. And there you have it. 2 dishes using all the parts of the beet. Enjoy. See you guys soon.